Welcome to Alexandra TV. I am Alexandra Villarroel Abrego, and thank you so much for tuning in. We are in the month of May, so that means that we're doing the A.V.A. Health and Wellness Challenge. If you're following me on my Instagram account, every single day I'm posting a picture of me doing the challenge of the day, and I hope that you will be doing the same, of course. So since we're in the month of health and wellness, today's video, this week's episode, is about that, and more specifically about my 5 ultimate beauty and wellness tricks. I'm going to share with you today the 5 things, my 5 favorite really beauty tricks that I use in my life to feel beautiful from the inside and out. So without any further ado, let's begin. All right, so the first tip that I have for you, and this one I actually shared a picture on my Instagram account a few days ago, was a picture of me holding a little container of coconut oil. Coconut oil on my skin has really been a lifesaver for me. I've been using it since I think it's 2012, and it's really helped me so much because since I'm 9 years old, I was diagnosed with psoriasis, which is a skin condition very similar to eczema, and I've honestly tried everything, every single thing under the sun in order to cure this or to find a remedy, and nothing really worked. But since 2012, since I've been using coconut oil on my skin, but also, of course, I changed my way of eating and the things that I eat, and I've been eating much healthier. Well, it's really helped. So I really recommend coconut oil, and even if you don't have psoriasis or eczema, I think it's a great natural moisturizer. You know, most of the lotions and creams that we buy at the drugstore, very often they have a lot of ingredients that are not natural and that have a lot of toxic ingredients, so it's not necessarily good for your skin. We have to really be very careful with what we put on our skin. They say that the skin is the biggest organ of the body, so we definitely need to pay a lot of attention to what we put on our skin. So what better way than to just forget about the lotions and the creams at the drugstore and just go for something natural like coconut oil. I know a lot of people also use olive oil. I've tried it a few times and it works. It's really great. Of course, the thing is that you smell a little bit like olive, so you don't necessarily want that. It's definitely better to smell like coconut, but it really depends on you. And I really recommend that. That's my #1 beauty trick. My second beauty and wellness trick, it's very simple. It's just to go natural and organic on all the products that you use. I think it's so important. Once again, it was in 2012 that I started to really change the way that I was eating, but not only the things that were going in my body, but the things that were around me, right? So like I said, the lotions, I stopped using lotions that I would buy at drugstores and instead use natural oils. I started also to use natural products to clean my home. I started to buy fragrances for the home that didn't have any toxins or chemicals in it. I'm actually going to do a video about this next week for another Alexandra TV. And I really started to, I remember one day I just went around my home, you know, in my bathroom, in my kitchen, and I just threw away all of the products that had ingredients that I could not pronounce. You know, if you have a product that has an ingredients that you can pronounce and that you know very well is not natural and is chemically made, well, I think you should start thinking about, do I really want to use this on myself and on my loved ones, especially if you have any kids, you know, at home. I think it's very important that you pay a lot of attention to that. One of the first things that I changed also was my toothpaste. I threw away the toothpaste, you know, like I'm not going to name any companies, of course, but you know, the toothpaste that we use very often and that we all have, I threw them away and I started to buy natural, organic, 100% organic toothpaste. And believe me, today when I go, let's say, to a friend's house, or if I go to my mother's house and I sleep over at her house and I brush my teeth there, and she has the regular toothpaste that most people have that are not natural, I can taste the artificial ingredients. It's very hard to explain, but you can taste, and it's a disgusting taste. You can really taste it, and I advise you to do the same. You know, I challenge you to do the same thing. Start using a natural 100% organic toothpaste for about 6 months, and then try the regular toothpaste that you find in most stores, grocery stores or drug stores or anywhere, and you will notice the difference, and your taste buds are going to be able to taste how toxic it is. And you know, just to give you an example, most toothpastes out there that we use that are not natural and organic, of course, they have an ingredient called fluoride. And fluoride is one of the highest, most dangerous toxic ingredients that there is in the world. It's one of the most dangerous poisons in the world, and we have that in our toothpaste, and then we wonder why we have cancer and why there's so many things happening in this world. So I think that we really, really have to start paying a lot more attention to what goes on our body, around ourselves, and in our body, of course. The third beauty and wellness advice that I have for you is to every single morning have a smoothie, a fruit smoothie. I think it's so delicious, first of all, but also it's so good for your body. Very often as women, especially, we do so much throughout the day. We're mothers and we're wives, and then we have a job, and sometimes we own businesses, and then sometimes we're students, and we're just running around all day. So sometimes throughout the day, we don't have the time to get our 5 portions of fruits and vegetables that we should be having, right? Which is good for our body. So I think that the easiest thing to do is to every morning just make yourself a nice green smoothie with fruits and vegetables, and like that you're set for the day. Very often when I post pictures on my Instagram or Facebook of smoothies that I make for myself, people ask me, what are the ingredients that you use? And I don't think it necessarily matters. I think that you can just go with what you have. But the rule that I always follow, and I'm going to share with you, is the 2-2-3 rule. It's very simple. All you have to remember is to, in your smoothie all the time, put 2 cups of green leaves. So it can be kale, it can be spinach, whatever really. After that, 2 cups of liquid. So you can use water. I use almond milk very often. I also use very often coconut water. It really depends on you. And then 3 cups, of fruits. So any fruits that you have. Very often, what I have is apples and bananas, but I change it. If I have mangoes at home, I use mangoes. If I have pineapple at home, I use pineapple. Whatever it is, whatever fruits are in season. Of course, organic and natural fruits is very, very important. But I think that that is something that everyone, men and women, should have in the morning, a very delicious green smoothie. My 4th beauty and wellness tip, and this one will not only help you feel good, but will make you look good too, is to walk every morning, or at least do some sort of exercise. I like to walk every single morning for at least 20 minutes. Sometimes it can go even up to 45 minutes. It depends on my days. It depends on how busy I am during the day. If I have meetings in the morning, of course. But I always take the time to do that. During the winter where I live, it's a lot harder because our winters are very, very cruel, if I can say it like that. But if I can go walk outside because there's just like crazy snowstorm, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work out from home. But always make sure that you have that like 20 to 30 to 45 minutes of exercise every single day. Like I said, it will not only make you feel good, so will give you energy throughout the day, but also will make you look good. And finally, my 5th beauty and wellness tip, and I absolutely love this one. I started not too long ago, and I am completely in love with it. It's yoga. For years, I've been wanting to do it. My excuse was always, I don't have time, but that's just, it's just an excuse. It's not true. We all have time. You can always find the time every week. Right now, it's 2 hours a week that I do yoga, and I absolutely love it. Not only has it helped me be more fit, more flexible, but it also has helped me feel more at peace. It helps me feel more relaxed, and every single week I look forward to my yoga class with my yoga teacher. So I really recommend this to everyone. If you can't get a class, go to a class, well, I recommend you do it at home. There's so many videos on YouTube of people teaching you how to do yoga, or even on TV. I'm sure there's many shows out there and DVDs that you can buy. So I really, really recommend that to everyone. So that is it for today. Those were my 5 beauty and wellness tips. If you have any tips that you would like to share with us, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I will be more than happy to read it and to see what your tips and tricks for beauty and wellness are. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to like, don't forget to share with all of your friends, and of course to subscribe for new videos in English every single Wednesday. You can also visit my website, AlexandraVillarroel.com, and subscribe to my email list to receive emails from me every single week. So that is it for today, and I will see you next week for another Alexandra TV. Bye-bye.